Men, this week is about one word: elimination. Everybody talks about adding. I do too. Add muscle, add money, add skills, add contacts, contracts, followers, add stuff. But almost nobody talks about subtraction. Here's the truth, is that your life will not level up because you add more. It will level up because you remove what's poisoning it, right? You don't need more information. You need less friction. So let's start with your mind. I got 4 different areas I want to go to. I want to start in your mind. This is rolling to me right now. Eliminate useful thought. If you walk around with anger, angst, revenge, remorse, shame, guilt, not the productive kind, I'm talking about the repetitive, looping garbage that starts at 10 o'clock at night and wakes you up at 3 a.m., and you replay the argument, you replay the betrayal, you replay the mistake that you made 10 years ago. You replay what might happen in 10 years from now. What's that doing for you? It's nothing. It's cognitive drag. So eliminate that kind of stuff, because elite operators don't carry around emotional debt into every room. They process it and they learn from it and they eliminate it. You don't get stronger by rehearsing pain, right? You get stronger by lifting weights, but you don't get stronger by rehearsing pain. You get stronger by extracting the lesson, putting it into application, into action, and moving forward. So if the thought does not make you sharper, stronger, and more disciplined, then eliminate it. You are not your worst moment, and you are not obligated to keep reliving it. Okay? I see a lot of like prayer and Jesus stuff right there, right? Like that. Why is Jesus so appealing? Because he says the same thing. Number 2, eliminate physical clutter. So let's go external. Let's get outside you. Like, look at your garbage, look at your garage, look at your closet, look at your storage unit, like that you're paying for. And why are you paying rent on the past? Like, do you really want what's in storage, or just junk and delayed decision? Like, I don't know if I want to get rid of it. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. That's old equipment. Those clothes you might fit into some days, those boxes you haven't opened, the clutter is not neutral. It drains mental bandwidth and it costs money. Clean space produces clear thinking. Do this: clean your garage out, throw a bunch of stuff away, sweep the floors, paint the walls, and come back in and see a pseudo empty garage, and you feel better. And if you haven't done this in the last year, now's your time to do it. You do not need more stuff. Eliminate it. Okay? Number 3, eliminate substance and bad habits. Now, let's get honest for a second. Excess carbs and sugar and calories, alcohol, nicotine, porn, secret DMs to the girl that your wife doesn't know that you're texting, late night scrolling, sneaking around. You don't need a 90-day seminar or this talk to know what your vice is. You know. So the question isn't, is it that bad? Like, because you're just justifying it. The question is it making you better? Because if it's neutral or worse, subtracting from your clarity and your strength, it takes from your integrity, right? And that means it's out. So men talk about wanting elite results while they protect shitty habits. Can't have both. I have been a part of a lot of different groups, and I have seen people, we want this and we're warriors and we're doing X, Y, Z, but then they go home and still do the same stuff. So every time you indulge in your weak habit, you cast a vote for the weaker version of yourself. And over time, you are just who you give the most votes to. Like, it's a popular vote around here. So elimination is not a punishment here. It's alignment. You don't remove it because you hate yourself. You remove it because you love yourself and you respect who you want to become. Shed the kind of crap that just is holding you back. Like, make a very binary A/B black-white decision. If it's not making you better, it's making you worse. Now, is that a little aggro and aggressive? The answer is yeah. And are you sitting there going, well, I can think of a couple things that I don't care, right? Number 4. This is the hardest one. People. Eliminate people. Eliminate time that people take from you. If somebody adds value, keep them. Lock them down. Hold them. If they're neutral, you could take them or leave them, that's fine. Keep them in your index, and when they come across your path, man, that's awesome. But if they subtract from your life, then they gone. And I don't mean like one disagreement. I mean like chronic NEs. When you think of them, like your body tightens and you feel drained after you're around them, and you're like, dude, I don't want to, this guy's calling, or like, I don't want to see this person. If I go out, I don't want to see him. Then pay attention to that, because your nervous system doesn't lie, right? You are not required to maintain proximity to people who erode your focus, your integrity, or your peace. This is your life to live. And distance is not cruelty. And borders and margins are not bad. They bring clarity. Not everybody gets lifetime access to you. So let me close it down. Elimination's power. We don't talk about it enough, and we're going to start to do it because we can take action on what we're going to do. But if we just keep putting things in our trailer, then eventually our truck's going to get bogged down. Because when you remove the unnecessary, you gain back force. Less noise, less clutter, less chemical fog, less relational friction. And what happens? You move faster, you think cleaner, you act stronger. This week is not about adding anything. It's about evaluating a scenario and cutting. If you're serious about becoming dangerous in business or fitness or faith or family, then you start by asking one question. What in my life in that category is subtracting from me? And from there, guys, it's pretty simple. Find it and remove it. Okay. Love you. Talk to you soon.